All right. So personally, me not get rid of this. Because if we get rid of this, we can't add, right? Because one a negative and one a positive. So we could have just add and get rid of it. So we're going to multiply by that number here, coefficient, which is 4, and this by 3. Why we do that? We want to get the same number in front of y, right? So we can eliminate.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah?
So why not multiply by -4 since the coefficient is that?
Well, it no matter, you know. Me not even know if you multiply by -4 if that actually work. But I know that if you multiply by positive, just the coefficient itself,
yeah,
will give you the answer. But I'm gonna try it one day and see if I have -4, if that will throw off the answer.
sir, that's why I just stick to both positives because that's weird.
No, but all right, I'm gonna show you why. It's when time you get 12 and positive, -2 and positive 12, you can just add and get the answer. Instead of a subtract. Sometimes persons mess up when they have minus. So I just try to show the easier way so students can go around it in an exam. All right. So 4 2's, we're multiplying everything by 4. It's like you put a big bracket, right? 4 2's 8, and then 4 times 3, that's 12y. And 4 times -1, -4. I soon show you why I choose that one here. 3 times 3, that's 9x. 3 times 4, -4, that's -12y. And then 3 times 7, +21. You see, because these signs are different, we can just add. Students normally find it easier to add than, for example, if I did get rid of this and I have to subtract. Because the signs are different, so I would have to subtract. And then now students will end up with a minus here, so, and then a 7 and a minus here, so, and I make it so. What I notice, students struggle with the negative thing. Even though my channel is there, I do them something, you know, people still know go on it. All right. So we add now. If we add, we can get rid of this because both of them are positive. One a negative and one a positive. So we just add. Students find it easier to add, man. Trust me. We notice that. All right. So we add 8x. Let me do it the long way. Some persons not join my class, you know. So then probably not able to do this yet. And then this will give us 0. And that is why we multiply by the 3 and 4 to get rid of the y, eliminate y. And then this is the same thing as 21 minus 4, which is 17. And then we just do the maths. 8 plus 9, 17. And then this equals 17, right? So all this is saying 17 times a number is equal to 17. We know that the number can only be 1, right? So we come up and divide by 17. So x equal 1. But we're not done. Right? This normally were 3 or 4 marks. So you reach half mark already, right? So now we're going to use this equation. We prefer use a positive. We're not bright, so I stick to the positive them as much as possible. Alright? So what we know now, we just write back that equation. Can't use anyone, but we choose that one there. Oh, this was 3y, sorry. And that equal -1. But we know the value of x. Come put 1, we put y. Jesus. Yeah, lose it, man. Come put y in this one. So x are 1. We know that the value of x is 1. So anywhere we see 1, we are going to replace it with x with 1. And from there, a cakewalk from there. Once we substitute. Right? So 2 1s, 2 plus 3y. And that equal to -1. Right? So now we need to get rid of this positive 2 because we're solving for y, right? So take the inverse of this, which is work out to -2. I will still have the 3y, you know, guys. Remember, so 3y is the same way, right? Now jump no step, guys. So -1 and -2 is like somebody owe you $1 and owe you $2. You know, owe you $3. And then you divide by 3. So y equal -1. As a negative divided by a positive is negative. And you can check it if it work out. We say y x are 1, 2 times 1, that's a positive 2. 3 times -1, -3. And 2 minus 3 equal -1. Right? And you can do the same for this and tell me if you get it. You're supposed to check both of them, but nevertheless, make it go on. Alright? Let me just push up this little bit so you guys can do this one. It says x minus y equals 6 and x plus y equals 12. In class, I gave students all of them one here where you have to multiply, and then I say, you know what, I can give them one of this. And persons struggle with the basic ones. So I say make I include one of them. So x minus y equals 6 and x plus y equals 12. Janelle Finley on? She'll come on in. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Good. You guys, I hope you guys have your water and them something, you know, guys. And your snacks side of you and them something there. Right?
Sir,
Yeah?
sir, x is 18, y negative. No, wait. Yeah. So x is negative 6. That's not. Ceremony is not.
Are you
Sir,
tell
one
me?
is
You know?
8, now one is negative 6. Ceremony is
Yes,
not
sir.
eight.
X
You
are
can't say
18
one.
and
See,
y.
second one here that which one are negative and which one are positive.
Sir, because we never write it down.
X,
Sir,
X are 18 and
y
y are negative 6.
Oh,
What? Sir, I'm gonna get that.
Sir, we
Get
can work
six.
on mine whenever the
so hold on there. If one are negative, if one are 18 and one are 6, the difference would have been 12, right? Probably right. We'll work it out.
Sir, not that me again.
Sir, when you cancel out the y, then you just add the 6 and the 8, forget the x to be 18 and then you put it in the
So
equation.
won't it be 9?
Sir,
Sir,
negative 6 and sir, when you work it out, you see
Think
it.
of 9, man, because just
sir.
No,
Sir,
sir. Remember,
see,
you put the 6 on the plus, you know. The 12 plus 6.
18.
sir, listen now.
Then after
Sir,
add the x them, you know, if you add the x them. What
sir,
a good thing we
sir,
have, Martha.
negative 6. Sir, 6 and x are negative 6 and y is 18.
Sir, I
Guys.
didn't get that.
A 9, you get a 9 in your one, Reina, don't?
Yeah, I got x equal 9 and y
You know, work
equal
it out, you know,
3.
but just because I Gabriel say, you know Gabriel, me always call it that. Just because I Bianca say,
Sir, why always I call me that?
I don't know, me just used to her, man. And me know say your sister technically just sticking on my head like that. Yeah. If you add them, right? This is what you pointed to me that said earlier. If you add them, we get rid of y right away because the coefficient is the same and the number is the same. So we are going to add them, right? And if we add it, we automatically get rid of this. All right. So we now have to add x plus x. Remember, says it's an equation, you know. So this I'm going to give is 0. We just put in 0 to persons who not really in my class and don't know it yet. Right? So this I'm going to give it 2x. And then 6 plus that, 18. So you see the 18 there if you know, guys, but a 2x. So you divide both of them by 2, right? So x and 9. And then now we say x minus y equal 6. But we know x are what? X and 9, right? So you just substitute it. And then now we get rid of that 9 here by taking the inverse, which is minus 9. But it's a negative y, guys. Be careful with it. So this here negative 6 minus y, that's a negative 3. But because it's a negative y, we divide by negative 1. And what we do to one side, we do to both sides. So y at positive 3. When I get a chance to redeem myself, man. So I could check it now. So 9 minus 3.
6, sir.
Thank you. And 9 plus 3.
12.
12. I could try the way we need to say. You say x at 18. Or you say one of them. You say one of them, you know, which one? And this, and you see the difference that be 12 and not 6. You see, if one at 18 and one at 6. So guys, in exam, check it over. When I teach grade 7, when them normally with equation, them smart, you know, them try substitution first. And if you work, sometimes I can't even show you your work, you know, have to take them in and I say, no, show the steps step by step and so forth. So we build them for them grade 8 teacher, you know. Yeah. All right. So guys, this is how it is done. I think, let me see if I think there's another one there. So you guys tell me when I can scroll down, all right? I can scroll down. Guys, it's when the coefficient is the same, you don't have to multiply. Here, the only time we multiply are when the coefficients are different. So make a note that in your note section about that, all right?
Honey, Jesus.
Hey, you know, say enough people come on. Ah, Jesus. Oh, him there. All right, so can we scroll down to the next one, guys?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
This one I think is more challenging than that one, all right? All right, so it says 2x plus y equal 12 and xy equal 10. Find the value of x and y. It's the same simultaneous equation, except this time it is a product. One is a product, right? So try that one then. Substitution come to mind, don't?
Yes, sir.
All right. Guys, me not give no long time on this, you know. Because I know I'm not going to get it right.
Wow.
Hey, I joke, man. I joke.
Confident. My God.
Right?
And you expect us all to get ones.
Of course, we expect you to get it. That's why I choose the more challenging questions. I know C-Sec will come with. Because in class, we're going to cover other things, you know, with marathon to cover. So we still are it's a work in progress, all right? But I know it's challenging, guys. I know it is challenging. We do it on my channel now, but then again, we don't watch it, so I know. Suppose about 4 of them here on it or more. Not even too long, I do it, I don't even know a video there. I'm going to do some fresh ones on it.
I don't have nobody to make lunch for me today. Nobody to make dinner.
Sir, come.
All right.
I'm just sitting on the
All right, guys. And one of the things I realized that I didn't do this in extra class, you know. So somebody make a note, send me for review this, all right? I will go do some more in class. All right. So guys, this is rather easier than you think. All right. So we have a product. So it's harder. It can tend to be a little bit harder. However, what we can do is use substitution, right? So we can say make y be the subject of the formula with this. So we are putting in a third equation. I open up on my channel after this, you know, guys. Be a stranger watching channel, you know. All right. So then now we just solve for y. So y, the third one is to be y equal 12. If I make y the subject of the formula, what we have to do? Get rid of this, right? So y is
Yes,
equal
sir.
to minus 2x on both sides. So now what we are gonna do? I replace y in a this. And we want to get just x alone. Just the x alone we are made. So this now we know say y at 12 minus 2x. Right? And then that equal 10. So we just expand the bracket. Or we can just get rid of that 0, this from the side here too. No, we could expand the bracket first. That one, you know, I'm losing. So x times this will give us 12x.
So we do it back over the more triangle.
But I'm not doing nothing yet. All right, let me tell you what I'm do. The substitute.
Yes, sir. Can we see put y equal whatever?
Yeah. All right. You see this equation one, we make y the subject of the formula. So we get rid of this positive 2x, right? So what we do, we subtract 2x from it. So here we have it. This is the third equation. Why we do that? We want to get rid of y in this. Just one unknown one. So if we find x, we automatically are going to find y, right? So then now we say xy. This may just write back, you know. But remember y our 12 minus 2x. So then now we expand the bracket. So it's going to be x times 12, that's 12x. X times this, negative 2x squared. Quadratic. You realize that, guys? And that equal to 10. But now, we want to get rid of that 10 here. We want to get the 10 with a company here. So we are going to subtract 10 from this side. So it's going to be 12x minus 2x squared minus 10. I will subtract 10 from that side. And that equals 0. All right, I could put it, you notice a factorization this now, right? So I could just rewrite it, put the x squared front. So we have negative 2x squared. What comes next? Now the x term, positive 12x minus 10. And that equal to 0. Guys, don't blink. You see the next step here are the killer. Don't blink, you know. I mean, I'm watching you, don't blink. All right, watch it now, guys. It's very difficult. I don't know. See, two me not really bright. What me do, I want have this to be positive. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna divide 2 by -1. So I have a positive 2x squared. I feel more comfortable with that. But it's an equation, so I'm gonna divide everything by -1. So our positive are gonna become negative, and our negative are gonna become positive. That's the summary. So -1 divided by this, we get positive 2x, right? This is going to become negative 2x, and this is going to become positive 10. But the people in the way can factorize now. So this will give you negative 12x and positive 10. And this is equal to 0, right? Factorize this now, and we're good and solve. Use the ABC method. 2 times 10, that's 20, right? Positive. So positive 20x squared. This all the factors are 20. Which one can give it 12?
2 and 10.
2 and 10. All right. So we need not go bother going further, right? How if you set it up in terms of negative and positive?
They're both positive. No, I lie.
No.
No, I lie. Sir.
Remember, when you multiply them, you get positive. But when you add them, you get negative.
Sir, both negative.
Oh, negative. Very good. All right. So that'll be 2x squared. We put the 2 with the 2. Because some students say them like that. So notice we replace the 12x. Oh, x with there. So sorry, guys. Replace the 12x with these. Because when you add these two, you're going to get negative 12x, right? And then plus 10. And that equal to 0. Factorize. And I weed this. Them can hold you. C-sec can hold my students. So mad. Right? So we take out the highest common factor. We know the highest number we can go in at 2 and 2 is. God Jesus. Someone not talk to me. It'll be 2.
Sir, what you said? Oh,
And the highest number we can go in at 2 and 2. Remember, factorize, yeah,
oh
factorize
sir.
ABC method, alright? And then this left x. 2x into this, leave -1.
Alright, done.
And then now, put back the minus. What the highest number can go in at 10 and 10?
10.
And
Thanks, Maisha. Me get your name now, right? And then now you divide, so it'll be x. Negative into positive, yeah, negative. Remember, whatever you get here, so yeah, I get it here, so right? So this now, when you factorize it, we'll get 2x minus 10 and x minus 1. These are probably the longest one on it. All right? And remember that equals 0. So guys, just solve for this. When 2x minus, you separate them now. Come at my space around now. Underestimate that question. 2x minus 10 equals 0 and x minus 1 equals 0. You solve for both of them there, right? So I really 4 solutions you're going to get for this. All right? So nobody now solve it in me alone. Let me go and continue. So we have 2x minus 10 equals 0. And you put the narrative for that, you say when. I have to show C6 so you know, say, yeah, do you know? Them like them something there. So you know, say x are 1, right? 2 solution you get. And this is what? Negative 10. So 2x minus 10 equals 0. So that means that 2x equal 10. Positive. Because when you carry over the 10, that will become positive. And you divide by 2. But remember, as I was saying, it's going to be 4 solutions. So this now will equal to 5. So you're going to say, when x are negative 5, y1, y. Because notice x we find. But we still need to find y. But one of the equation was xy equal 1. I forgot go over. I think I 10. Let me see.
Yeah,
X,
equal 10.
all right, xy equal 10. And we can solve for that. When x are 5, we have y. So we have 5 because x are 5. You know, we use this one first. So 5y equal 10. And we divide by 5. So when x are 5, y are going to be what? Now sleep on me already, guys?
2.
Y are 2. So this solution go with this one. And we do the same thing for when x are 1 now. When x are 1, y. X are 1 times y. Okay, me say me have 10 minutes. Last day Zoom at this year. Last day. Right? And then now we divide by that, so y are 10. So when x are 1, y are 10. I could do a rough check up this one and see if you're right. As me say, I did not work the questions because I want it to be authentic, all right? All right, so I could check it. We know say it's 2 for this. When x are 1 times 10 are 10. When x are 5, y are 2. We know it's 2 for this. I could try up here so. When x are 1, 2 ones 1 plus 10, 12. When x are 5, y is supposed to go again. Come here alone in class. 2, 5 are 10. Y are 2, right? So 2, 5, 10 plus 2, 12. So it is correct. Everyone agree with that?
Yes,
I'm here to wrap my head around.
And that
Yeah,
me
man,
I say.
guys, we now get the recording, man. It's gonna take a while. Remember, you know, this is geared towards you to identify your weakness so we can fix it before exam. So when we have class again, we can say, sir, review the topic here because we never get it. So you understand? That's why we now do 100 of them. But they're on my channel also. Trust me, all the ones on these. But it's for me to find out the video, all right? I think we name it as simultaneous quadratic, something like that. All right. So we are gonna review it in class. For those of you who are part of the marathon and you're not in the class, this is one of the reasons why you should, all right? And this is geared towards identifying your weakness, if any, and your strengths, and so how we can build on it. Last year we did something like this, all right? And everybody a party, we have marathon. All right. So do you know 2x to the 5th times 3x to the minus?
Mr. Bennett, what's the final answer for the two of them?
Oh, when x are 5, y are 2, and when x are 1, y are 10.
Right, sir.
Oh, guys, you know, right now we're taking notes with everybody. All right. So
thank you, Rain.
some people not take good notes, you know. Guys, you know, have to do better because you see, you have to study from your notes. All right. So take good notes like you know. All right. So D says 2x to the 5th times 3x to the minus 6. Make sure put a light question behind that because I know so that one that heavy metal, all right? But this still relevant. Law of indices. And some people call this algebra too. But so it's a mixture. What's the answer for this, guys? 2x to the 5th times 3x to the minus 6.
So, sir, that you would multiply the coefficients, so that's 6 times x to the 5 plus negative 6, since you're multiplying.
All right. So we have x to the 5th. Guys, you know, watch my channel when we do this. When the base is the same, we add the powers, right? So it would be x to the 5 plus minus 6. What is x plus minus 6?
Sure, negative 1.
Negative 1. Right? So this would be, and we care about the 6, 2, 3, 6. So it's 6 to the x to the negative 1. Or you can rewrite it like this, 6 and 1 over x. Because this can be rewrite as 1 over x. Alright? Either way, if you want to show C6 here, right? No problem. Just to do this. Everybody follow though? And if you leave it like this, it's perfectly fine. Perfect. Everyone understand why we did that? Once,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yeah, once the base is the same, we add the powers, all right? So we're gonna do this now then.
That's an evil laugh.
Guys, that's a mistake. Me no like sad. That's a mistake.
Can you bring it down a little bit?
Bring it down, all right. So it's 3x square.
No. Bring it back up. I don't want to see it's x.
Oh, sorry. You want to walk up to this writing? All right. No problem, man. No, I don't have a problem, man. I was just saying, I think it's a cautious one. But we understand that. That's awesome. Oh, Roma already text me, never see it, you know. Chat down. Me not have my phone, guys.
Sir, is it 6x to the first? No, sorry, x to the first power.
Guys, I believe that Dave and they just a join class. What time we start? 2 hours later. I don't understand, you know. Don't understand. Send him the recordings.
Sir, I got x to the first power.
X to the
Same here.
first. Everyone got that?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
All right. Anyone want more time? All right. I'm gonna say silent means consent, but I lie that's it. But anyway, we're at the top first, right? So that'll be 3 times 2. We just do something like this. But this time, the only difference is that x is the power positive. So we add them, 2 plus 3. Right? So 3 to 6, x to the 5th divided by 6. The line mean divide, right? X to the 4th. 6 into 6, that left 1. If you want to put the 1, guys, it's perfect. And then now we know when we're dividing, we're subtracting. So we're now going to divide 5 by 4 and now get 1 point, so, you know. All right, so I've seen that, guys. You know, students actually do that. So 5 minus 4, that's 1. You can write x to the 1 or just x. Dave and day, you come to class 2 hours late, bro. I don't understand that. All right. What about this one now, guys? Inequality. People say they don't know how to do this. Joe, Emma,
I don't know how to do it at all.
work out this, guys. 1 minute. 1 minute for workout. And I want you guys to join back quickly as possible, all right? Guys, I'm going to give you a break when you're tired, all right? It's a very long paper. I know. What's the answer, guys? I'm in a rush.
X is greater than or equal to 6.
All right. And guys, you treat this just as if it was equal sign, right? And I say change it to that, you know, but you treat it like the same in a same manner. So you just add this to both sides and you just continue, right? But this is negative, to add 3. We have 1 minute left. We're going to complete this and then we join back, all right? So we have 2x, we add 9 plus 3. Notice the sign say greater than or equal, just work with the sign, all right? Equal to 12, and then we divide by 2. So you guys didn't need a long time with this. 12 divided by 2, x greater than or equal to 6. And we know it's a set of solutions, right? So this solution, it would include 6, 7, go up to infinity. You know, understand what I mean by infinity?
Yes,
Forever.
sir.
Yeah, forever, right? So it's not just one solution, not just 6 are the answer. All the values greater than or equal to 6. So include 6 because it's a equal to. The little line underneath it mean equal to. All right. So guys, you're gonna join back again. Let me just try come up to that question here.
Sir, the 40 minutes I'm run off fast too.
Yeah, it feel like 20. It feel like 20, me know. Honestly. At 2 hours a man is 4 session, you know. 4 session. Jaja. All right, so when we come back, we're gonna do this. So try write it down before the meet end.